Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 12th episode of Steins Gate. And last episode, yeah, I mean, things are starting to get a bit concerning, with CERN sending scary text messages, threats, and the connection they apparently have to the lab, just knowing everything that's going on. Not being a big fan of all the things they know. At this point, I'm just sitting here waiting for them to make some kind of move, some kind of SWAT team bust in, shoot either they bust in SWAT team style, shoot everyone dies, Kyuu barely escapes using time machine shenanigans, or they pick everyone off one by one, like, because that's what I thought that's what they would do with Mujirou last episode. I think it was last episode, because they kept showing her, like, walking around by herself and stuff. But they didn't do that. But they could still do that later. And then, Kyuu will be like, I'm the last one left. I must leave before they get to me. And then he'll time machine shenanigans away. Those are my two theories right now, what could happen. And no idea when it'll happen. I imagine soon. So yeah. Also, we brought up the idea of the time leap, the whole pushing memories from one vessel to another, which would be a better way to do it than the text messages, because text messages was just kind of like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink kind of thing. You just have to hope they follow the instructions you give them, and you can only even do it if they have a phone and you know their number. But if you actually put your memories from yours head to their head, it's almost the same exact thing as physical time travel. For all intents and purposes, it's pretty much the same thing. You avoid the whole jelly issue. So we haven't actually started experimenting with that yet, but that seems to be the real next step, right? Although I think future CERN can actually do physical time travel. Like, that's what the whole satellite thing was about, right? Somebody physically moved, but I don't know for sure on that. But yeah, hopefully this episode we can actually start doing some of that memory time travel thing. When you compress it and send it. Because we got the supplies and stuff last episode, so we should be able to do it this one. So let's just get into it and see what we do with all that. So 3, 2, 1, play. Mujirou? Man, we did go far back. Why are you the bodiless voice? But why? I would imagine it would be the opposite, if anything. What does it mean to be the original in this sense? Like, it's not often Mujirou is the one that says things that don't make sense. Yeah. Like, the many thing makes sense with different timelines, but I don't know how you would call any of them original. That confuses me a bit. But anyway, we'll let go of that for now. What do you want? Okay, that's cool. That's even cooler. So, Mujirou, you're gonna survive this episode, right? Okay, opening. Because that beginning was a bit ominous, I don't know. It was just really confusing, though, because you talked about looking for Okonin, but if anything, I figured Okonin would, he's a chosen one. He's a time traveler in this show, really. So he would look for her. Maybe look for a timeline where she doesn't die horribly. But yeah, I had no idea why she was talking about looking for him. That confuses me greatly. But more importantly, yeah, let's check out that machine. Let's do some memory sending. After the opening, gotta wait for that. Also, cosplay. I already mentioned cosplay. I didn't forget that. Into the gate. We just saw like a single hourglass from that 70 million years ago place too. Nothing else. And back into it. There's an hourglass too. Yeah, everything's synced up fine. So this is the cosplay. Oh wow, that actually is a pretty cute outfit. I need to see her wear it. I need it now. I would accept that as well. Just don't put it on him. That's all I ask. Well, I'm not asking you to, just in front of us. Yeah, Kyoma's got a bit going on upstairs. There we go. Oh, were we competing? Okay, we got it done. But more importantly, we got the cosplay done too. Or a game station. This is the Mayodi I know and love. Don't be saying any more deep, complicated things, okay? Yeah, data similar to the phone. Jeez. Have to compress memories a lot, wouldn't you? Right, and it can be uncompressed on the other side? It's close enough. Okay. Okay, so there is definitely a limitation. More problems? That's a good point. Who wants to do it? Yeah, now it's our turn for human experimentation. I didn't expect you to. But we do have, yeah, scary texts. I mean, it's not necessarily from CERN, but who else would do it? I love you, Mayudi. And this is crazy talk coming from Kyoma. But yeah, you think he's had enough. Mayudi. But, I mean, I'm sure it's too late to get out of this whole thing now. Yeah. You say so. Just shopping together like a newlywed couple. Oh wow, 50%. uh, organization, please let Maker agree with me. That was oddly specific. Dr. Pepper. Gotta reach for it. That's what I always say. I would love you too. Definitely. But, I mean, we've already done a lot, so it's not as if we can undo all the changes we made or anything like that. Kill my best boss. Oh. Wow, that was a cute blush / reaction. Do you guys want a moment alone together? I could go take a break. Gotta check for that favor. Yeah. There we go. Freaking Sundara over here. You quite clearly are. He's a mad scientist, though. I'm not sure what to tell you. Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say. That was a great scene. Don't talk with pizza in your mouth. Oh wow, they have 3 pizzas. I hope they have some for everyone else. Nobody stops her. Unless you have a knife. Don't be raising death flags, daughter. Oh no. Nobody invited Suzuha. Why did you bring her, Mayuri? Although I do continue to get a kick out of this. Fight, fight, fight! Not yet. She did say that, but I think that's just projecting. Man, the stare down. Can you? Can you handle a stare down between the 2 sexiest girls in the show? Next try. Oh, I am very aware of Makise Krisu. Let's just eat some pizza, guys. I'd love to see him try. MyAnimeLIst could do it if anyone can. Just hug them both, it'll settle things down. You're the one that starts all the fights. Yeah, if only the world worked that way. But, you know, no three-way showers, I don't think. I still don't feel comfortable with her in the lab. I never will. I'm not gonna harp on it, but just gonna mention that. Get wrecked. I don't see the problem. Is that how you were raised? Are we starting to build a... Yeah, how could you help the girl that hates you? That would probably stab you if you were in a dark alley together. I might be jumping the gun a bit with that. She said one helpful thing to her. The Last Supper. That cake. I don't know if I want you two to be left alone together. Although I guess Daru's in there somewhere. Oh. That actually kind of scared me. She's just pulls a freaking lightsaber out of nowhere. But if it has a use it for it. Oh, she said it. I thought it was floating. Never mind me. Just very confused for a good 3 seconds. Did my already turn invisible? Man, that's such a pure, innocent smile. Yeah, one of which is a dirty traitor in the making. She'll get something, alright. I don't think we're gonna get a reward. Mayuri, please stop being cute and likable. It's just gonna hurt more when the show does whatever it's gonna do to you. Is it... Okay, when you said trouble, my mind went to the worst place. I'm glad that's all it was. Because at this point, I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for anything horrible to just happen. Yeah. We must go deeper. I'm a little bit confused by this reaction. Because she almost looks worried about CERN, but that would go against my theory of her working for CERN, so I don't, or maybe she just doesn't want to be here when they attack. I don't know. I hope my theory is not wrong, because I've had it for like ever. That? Yeah, I feel like something's gonna happen now. Yeah. This is not good. This is very not good. It looks like it's gonna be SWAT team style. Which I guess I should have figured with the party and everything. If you're gonna do some time traveling, this would be a good time to do a Kyoma. Although it might just take them prisoner rather than kill them, but I don't know. It might just take Kyoma prisoner. And wait. That's not Shining Finger, is it? Oh my god, it is. Come on, Moeka, I trusted you. Uh, well, she said come with, so not kill. Oh, don't say that, don't say that. Anybody jump in front of her, Daru, anyone. Literally anyone. I still don't know what that means. You just end on that. God damn it, Shining Finger. You were the one I trusted. I could relate to you, because the whole social awkwardness thing. So I guess it just was her in the Time Machine episode after all. I just thought it looked more like Suzuha, but I guess I could have just been wrong. I mean, Suzuha clearly knows a lot, but I guess she doesn't work for CERN, though? I don't know. I don't know. I just want to go home. Well, that was the 12th episode of Steins Gate. In this episode, we didn't actually end up doing the time leap experimentation stuff. We finished it, but Kyoma made the pretty smart decision to just kind of stop here because this is pretty much when we would get into human experimentation territory, and that's kind of what they were discussing about CERN doing when they got into their database. So it does kind of make sense that they would kind of stop here. I mean, it's not as dangerous as what CERN was doing, you know. Probably weren't going to get any jelly people, but you know, there's always a risk. There wasn't a lot more risk than there was with the DML and stuff. And we did have one pretty fun scene this episode between Kyoma and Kurisu. You know, just some fun, blushing, cute, etc. kind of moments. That was quite nice. And when Kyoma first said that they were gonna kind of like stop, you know, and just do whatever he said he was gonna do with it, you know, make it public or whatever he said. I don't remember exactly what, but they were done with doing it personally. MyOD was pretty happy about that, you know, because before she had mentioned that she really wanted this to stop, you know, Kyoma going somewhere far away, and in a way, MyOD was. They even commented on in the episode that she had the better view of the lab than anyone, you know, so she kind of had an understanding that this probably needed to stop a while ago, but this episode kind of made it clear that it was a bit too late. CERN was aware of everything that was going on, and it was only a matter of time before they made their move. I wasn't sure if it would be this episode or not. I kind of thought it might because there was talks of celebrating and partying and stuff like that. I thought it might be done this episode. And since it was a party, I should have figured it would be the SWAT team thing. Because I mentioned a couple of theories at the beginning of the episode that would either be a big like raid kind of thing, just gun everyone down, or they would just pick them off one by one, and it was the former. And a party is a good place for that, you know, good situation for them. And Suzuha was invited to the party, which I was pretty concerned about, because, you know, if you've watched my reactions up to this point, then you know that I was pretty suspicious of her, because she looked similar, the hair, to the person in the Time Machine episode 1, and she, almost every episode for a while, she just kept dropping so many hints about she's clearly from the future. I mean, that much has to be true. Too much would not make sense otherwise. Just certain things she took too seriously, you know, poison and air raids or whatever she was worried about before. Like, there were just so many little bits like that made her very blatantly suspicious, but I guess that was kind of a red herring, because this episode, it revealed who was actually the CERN spy, and it wasn't Kurisu like Suzuha said. It was Shining Finger, it was Moeka. And I don't know, just I'm upset about that, because I liked her, you know. I really thought she was, you know, like against CERN. Like, I thought maybe she had some kind of thing with John Titor, either a fan or something, and was working against CERN. Like, that was my working theory, right? That was her, and Suzuha was working with CERN. But the end of this episode really just threw that completely on its head. Just walks in there, she announces prisoners are taken, and people they're not just get gunned down. And, you know, obviously, I talked a lot about being aware of kind of death flags and stuff they set for MyOD. So her dying, obviously it didn't come as a surprise or anything, but it definitely hurts, especially this episode, because she was so happy that they were done with this and that they could kind of go back to normal. And they can't, not with this episode. We ended off on that, but I'm pretty sure the next thing that Kyoma does is do the time travel, because they have the device, right? They haven't used it, they decided not to use it, but they still they still have it, right? So I imagine he'll just jump to that real quick and use it before they have a chance to gun him down. Because I mean, if he doesn't do it now, I don't imagine him having time to do it, right? Because he would be taken prisoner. So I don't know, but you would think they would account for that possibility because they know everything that's going on in there. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with the B&M next episode. I don't know. But I don't think there's really anything else to say about the episode. Just, I wonder what Suzuha will end up doing. Because it does kind of imply that she's against CERN, right? But then why would she lie about Kurisu being a CERN spy? But that doesn't make sense anymore. Because I don't think Kurisu is. Like, I won't believe that. So I don't know, maybe Suzuha will show back up and help out in some way. I'm so used to her being an antagonist in my head. I'm kind of having trouble making theories that revolve around her helping us. But, you know, you never know. She got out of there just in time, so she's got the chance to. Just can't believe Shining Finger did that. I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about the episode. I think we're just gonna end it off here before I think about it too much. So we'll just watch next episode when it's time to do so. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.